Alright, Saturday morning. Kind of late morning, but that's okay. I should be putting the motor in that dually, but I don't feel like it once again, so I think I'm going to work on some wiring. That's what I'm going to do. I did get some stuff in. I got a brake light switch and some new headlights. So I could do that today, and I need to finish wiring up the dash. So let me quit yakking and get after it. I think my air conditioner over there might have expired on me, which is not good news. But it's the way it is. I don't know, I cleaned the coils and it acts a little better. I don't know, I probably need to do something different. I have seen them units where they're kind of economical too, I think. You mount the one piece outside and the other piece inside. I don't know, I might look into that. If y'all got any ideas, let me know. I gotta stay cool in my shop. Often I work in the hot sun and I gotta stay cool in here. I gotta keep my brain from cooking. You know? I'm getting old and it's getting feeble and all that. Gotta take care of myself. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you. Here's a switch I got. That's just like what's on the 55 Chevy pickup factory. I think that'll be easy to utilize. And I got some new headlights. They're halogens, but they're not them, in my opinion, silly looking LED ones. I don't like those. Just don't look right. So you gotta have the ribs, you know. Used to, you'd go get those from the junkyard, but there ain't many cars with headlights like that in the junkyard left. No more. I'm getting old. I keep saying that. No, I shouldn't be getting old. Oh, and I got an idea where my steering wheel brace might be. I'm gonna go look at it right now. I've been out here for an hour and a half and ain't hit a lick at nothing yet, because the phone keeps ringing. People wanting advice on trucks they're fitting to buy, work stuff. She's out there doing something. Looks like her stand tipped over. I think she's fitting to put insulation in her shed. And then an air conditioner and some windows. And there's a dog out there who's been rolling in the mud. He's covered up. She doesn't know I'm watching her. Stuck her tongue out at me. Can you believe that? Let me tell you about my luck. Let me tell you about my luck. I had them headlights sitting over there, and I said, you know, I better put them away before they knock them off there and drop them, break them. So I said, I think I'll put them right here on this shelf. I come over here, I moved that out of the way, and dropped it, and broke it. Daggone it.
I'm sorry.
You are a mess, dog. Been out there rolling around in the mud puddles.
He's enjoying it, though.
Never even got it out of the box. For Pete's sake. Alright, I found some 1032 screws. I had to shorten them up. And then I took my ohm meter over here and checked it. And it has continuity between those two posts. Well, it normally has continuity. When you do that, it breaks the circuit. So, I need to go under there and see how to mount it. So that makes the brake lights turn on. Alright, I stooped to asking her to help me here. Usually I give her the easy stuff, but this is going to be hard both ways here. So I'm going to crawl under the truck. I've already drilled the holes. I'm going to hold the switch under the truck, and you got to put the screws in. But the tricky part is I cut them screws off, so they won't start real easy. But if you know what's up, you can do it. Okay?
So I'm putting the screw in.
You're putting the screws in.
Okay.
That's what she usually does. Puts the screws to me. Alright, there you can see it. That's the brake light switch I robbed off Mrs. Heavy Chevy's 55.
What?
What?
What did you do that for?
Well, I needed one.
Well, no, I don't have one. I need one.
Well, I just have to figure it out, I guess.
That ain't right.
Actually, it's not the one off the 55. It's the same one. it's just a new one, and she still retains hers.
Wonderful.
I only said that to get a rise out of her, and you see how easy it was? Okay. So now, I got the thing mounted to the floor, which is real easy to do. Push the brake pedal one time, will you, hun? See, the brake lights would be off now, and then they should come on somewhere in that area. We might have to adjust things, but I'm going to put the continuity meter on it and see what's up here. What?
I can go now?
I guess. She's awful eager to get away from me, ain't she?
I got work to do.
Me too. Alright, I checked it with the continuity, the meter. The pedal gets down, I don't know, about an inch or so from here before it kicks the brake light on, which I think will be okay. We might put a little shim there. We could, but just a little bit, but I don't think it's needed. Now I'm gonna wire it up so that I can set this thing back down on the flow. So I think that's all I gotta do. No, wait. I'll be counting your chickens for the hatch, son. I got some other stuff to do, but we'll get after that in a little bit. What do you say, Daisy? Daisy? Where are you going? Daisy, come. Daisy, sit. Good girl. Daisy, shake. Yeah, you're a little sweetheart, ain't ya? And look at this one over here. Look at him. He's just lazy. Well, after he gets done rolling around in mud puddles. What is that, girl? What you looking at, Harley? That one there, he's kind of a loner. He's a good dog, but he don't want to come up and get petted very much. He'll just, if you call him, he'll come up and then he'll look at you and then walk off. Alright, now it's like 3 in the afternoon. I haven't done a whole lot in the last couple hours. You know, sometimes you have to have discussions with your children. Yeah. Anyways, I've been studying this book here, trying to come up with a wiring diagram so that I can utilize the on-truck harness and this coupler satisfactorily. And this, I believe, I ain't got through it all yet, but I believe that works the switch for the fuel tank and the fuel gauge as well. So I need to iron out what all that plug does. So far, I've gotten the tail, right rear, left rear turn, and hazard, which I'll need as well. That's all this stuff. I'm gonna have some extra wire. That's okay, because, you know, I might do another project. Alright, now I'm sure some of you are thinking, Mr. Heavy Chevy, he's taking forever building this truck. I think I'm going to stop watching him. I've heard people say that. Well, I haven't heard them, I read it, you know. You just figure speech. Anyways, I just figured out this plug. I think all of what I need to know about it. All this stuff will make your brain smoke. Following these circuits in this book and reading and matching up and figuring out what you got to do to what you've built yourself, you know. And my phone rings constantly. It drives me crazy. People asking me questions, work related. They don't ask me any questions about this stuff usually. Well, I take that back. One guy I know was looking at a truck and wanted to know what questions to ask. You know. Alright, what I can do now is, now that I've stopped crying about my life and how tough it is, everything, I've got 9 more holes in that lower connector. A few of these wires got to go in it. If my calculations are correct, There's nine that gotta go in that connector. I really don't need that circuit because that would be for, I could rig that up so I have a separate switch for marker lights independent of tail. But I'm not going to worry about that at this time because I'm not sure what kind of bed I'm going to put on it. But that's a possibility. So I only really need to fill 8 of the holes at the moment. And then the other 2 for the speedometer, the vehicle speed, rear axle speed sensor, are going to go in the upper connector. That's my idea at this time. I need to do a little bit more studying because a few of these wires I don't know what they're for. Like that dark blue one and a few others, but I can't think of what I'd need them for. Oh, that also has the wires to switch from the front and rear tank and the fuel gauge.